The main character of the story is a little girl named Mile, and before being reincarnated into this world, she was originally an all-round good girl in Japan. But she was fed up with the life of a child prodigy because she didn't feel like doing anything. While returning from school, Mile was killed after saving a child from being hit by a truck. And before she was reincarnated, she asked the gods to give her average ability, because she always wanted to have a normal life like everyone else. Mile has gone to a bustling city to start her new life, and she decides to stay in the boarding house of a little girl named Lenny. Mile has gone outside to shop as well as visit the city. And according to Lenny, there have been frequent kidnappings of children in the city lately. The next day, when entering an alley, Mile ran into the kidnappers again, and a girl named Mavis suddenly appeared to rescue Mile. But Mile used magic to make them quickly fell asleep. The two girls found the kidnappers' lair in a warehouse outside the city. And they met a mage girl named Reina at the door of the warehouse, who was also looking for traces of child kidnappers. When they entered the warehouse, they discovered the children were in a room, and they also forced a girl named Pauline into this room to take care of the children. Right after that, the kidnappers suddenly appeared in front of everyone, and their leader was a female adventurer named Arletty, and Reina attacked them with a fireball, but the old mage on the other side dislodged her fireball. Mavis also went up to battle with a swordsman in their party, and due to the disparity in her level, she was quickly defeated by him. Turns out, Arletty was crazy about Loli, so she brought the children here to watch. Mile used magic to blow her away along with her companions. The next day, Mile was on her way to the adventurer's school to apply for admission, and surprisingly the girls from yesterday were all her dorm roommates. All the students were gathered to take the ability test, and Mile did his best to hide his overwhelming power. But as soon as she entered the battle, she defeated her opponent with a single hit. That night, the girls sat down to introduce themselves, and Mile made up a story to hide her identity, but it seemed that the others didn't believe her story. The next day, the group was assigned a rabbit hunting mission, and Mile used search magic to help the group locate them. But they ran so fast that Mile's group couldn't catch any. For tomorrow, catching these rabbits would be too easy, but she didn't want to take all the credit from her friends, so she decided to train everyone to help them improve their fighting ability. Mile taught Reina and Pauline how to create ice magic, and Mile also trained Mavis to increase her attack speed. Mile transformed into an old man to train Mavis, and she put Mavis through a very arduous training course. That night, everyone decided to always camp in the woods, and Mile pulled a bunch of camping gear from his magic bag. After Mile's training, everyone was able to easily complete the rabbit-catching mission, but a group of stone people suddenly appeared and surrounded everyone. The kicking humans were too strong for their attacks to have any effect, but Mavis managed to take out one by slashing at the joints of its legs. Everyone was overjoyed after defeating a high-level monster, but when they looked at Mile, they were surprised to see that she had defeated all the stone people. 6 months have passed since everyone attended the adventurer training school, and Reina suggested that everyone form an adventurer group together after graduation. The teacher told them that their school was going to have a friendly match with a group of adventurers in the near future. And by order of the king, the school will be closed if they lose. Since the king thought that the quality of their school was getting worse and worse, the teacher wanted to ask their group to win this tournament. On the day of the tournament, everyone was surprised when their opponent was Arletty's group. And last time Reina and Mavis were easily defeated by them. However, thanks to Mile's harsh training, everyone was stronger than before, and they easily defeated those high-level adventurers. In the final match, Mile will face a man, but in the first match, he runs away. Arletty would replace his comrades to fight Mile, and Mile immediately rushed to attack her with lightning-fast swords. Mile fired a powerful magic that flew straight into the sky to scare her, and after witnessing Mile's powerful magic, she quickly surrendered. Mile had forced Arletty and his accomplices to admit their child kidnapping charges in the past. And by winning the contest, their school won't be closed again. After graduating, their group rented a cheap room in Lenny's hostel. But to get a discount on the room rate, everyone will have to work for the girls' dormitory. The girls went to the Adventurers Guild to receive their first quest, and they chose the quest to catch a stone gecko. This stone gecko has an extremely sturdy body, so Mavis' sword cannot penetrate it. But Mile had told everyone to use ice magic to immobilize it, and Mavis took the opportunity to knock it down with a single slash. Their group continued to accept the task of escorting a convoy of goods, and the leader of the fleet was an old man. While everyone was resting in the middle of the road, Mile used her search magic to check the surroundings. And she discovered a band of robbers preparing to attack the convoy. The bandits quickly surrounded everyone, but the girls easily defeated them all. Seeing that it was not easy to fight the girls, the leader of the bandits summoned a stone human. But this stone human is much stronger than normal stone human. The stone human shot out a giant fist that knocked Mile down, and thinking Mile was dead, Reina frantically attacked it with fire magic. But Mile quickly stood up because the attack just now wasn't strong enough to knock her down. Mile used an ice magic on the ice human body, and solids that were exposed to high temperature and then cooled suddenly became brittle. So the stone man was smashed by the shell with just a slingshot. All the bandits were immediately arrested. And that night, Reina told everyone that her father was also killed by a group of robbers during a delivery. That's why Reina hates bandits, and she always wants to destroy all the bandits in this world with her own hands. On this occasion, Pauline also brought her story to tell everyone. And she said that her family used to own a large trading company, but their family completely fell apart when her father was killed by an assistant. That assistant was under the protection of a nobleman, so no one could do anything to him, and he even took Pauline's mother as his wife. So she will definitely return to avenge him one day. It was Mavis' turn to share her story, and Mavis revealed that she was originally the daughter of a wealthy baroness, but when her father and brothers opposed her becoming an adventurer, she left home. Everyone had escorted the old man's motorcade to another city, and Mile wanted to take this opportunity to tour the city with everyone. After visiting his granddaughter at home, the old man continued on his way. And the girls also parted with him here, because their mission was only to escort the convoy to this city. Mile gave everyone a tour around the city, but Pauline got mad at her for constantly wasting money on silly things. Their outing was interrupted when they received news that the old man's convoy was robbed again, and everyone in the old man's convoy was murdered, only one escaped. Exit to run to report. The incident just now made Reina extremely angry because it reminded her of her father's death. And that afternoon, everyone did not see Reina return to the meeting point of the group. Reina ran alone to find the bandits to avenge the convoy they killed. But she couldn't fight a bandit on her own, so she was quickly defeated by them. Fortunately, Mile and the others came to her rescue in time, and Pauline used healing magic to heal her wounds. Right after that, the leader of the bandits and his comrades surrounded the girls. But they easily defeated the entire band of robbers in an instant. The bandits were taken to the city to wait for the law to punish, and suddenly the old man survived to return to his descendants by some miracle. As it turned out, when the robbers attacked the convoy, the old man was busy going to the toilet, and because he was hiding from the robbers, he was lost in the forest all night last night. Everyone had to go on missions continuously to the point that they couldn't move anymore, so Mavis suggested that the group take a day off to regain their strength. Mile once wished to go to the beach with her friends, but she had never had such an opportunity in her previous life, so this time she wanted everyone to go to the beach on their day off. Mile has built a bunch of tools for people to use on the beach. However, the most special were still the swimsuits that Mile personally prepared, but the other girls refused because they had never dressed like that before. And Mile begged everyone to wear them until they agreed. Relaxing on the beach, some people came to ask the group of them, because the people here have never seen a girl swimming in the sea wearing a bikini like that, causing the other girls except Mile to quickly run away in shame. On the way back, everyone scolded Mile for making them wear swimsuits. And Pauline's face suddenly changed color when she saw a guard. Everyone was very worried when they did not see Pauline return to the inn. And Mavis suddenly receives a letter announcing that her brother is getting married, but everyone is surprised to learn that the one who married Mavis's brother is Pauline. As it turns out, the secretary along with the noble had forced Pauline to return home to marry Mavis's brother, and Pauline did not dare to go against their orders, as her mother and younger brother were currently under arrest. Hostage. Their purpose is to establish a relationship with Mavis' father through this political marriage. And Mavis's father also knew that Pauline was a member of his daughter's party, but he vehemently opposed Mavis becoming an adventurer. That night, everyone disguised and broke into the secretary's mansion to rescue Pauline. But the guards here are so numerous that they can't stop fighting. Since the guards were now out fighting with Miles' group, and there was no one left to protect the secretary and the noble, so Pauline and her mother wanted to take that opportunity to avenge them. However, Mavis's father suddenly appeared to stop Pauline, and he wanted them to fight fairly to settle this. Pauline and her father's two murderers will have to fight in front of everyone's eyes. And she easily defeated them by creating a puddle of mud to trap them. Mavis's father imprisoned the secretary and the other noble because they lost, and he also forced Mavis to return home with him. However, everyone was determined to keep Mavis in the group, so Mavis's father requested a sword fight with Mile to settle the matter. Mile had rushed towards Mavis' father and attacked him with lightning speed, but he was still able to launch a counterattack thanks to his combat experience. However, Mavis's father was ultimately unable to defeat Miles' monster powers, and he decided to let his daughter work as an adventurer. The next morning, Pauline said goodbye to her mother and younger brother to return to the city, and Mavis's father also cried and ran after his daughter. The girls felt very uncomfortable when they were constantly exploited by Lenny for labor, so they were determined that they would have to earn more money to get out of this poverty. People have found a quest to kill Wyvern that has a very high reward value, and this Wyvern regularly captures livestock from farmers outside the city. The girls were given a calf by the villagers as bait. And after waiting for a while, the Wyvern appeared from afar. The Wyvern dropped a log to attack the girls, but fortunately they were able to dodge the log. There was no way people could attack the Wyvern because it was flying too high. And Mile has come up with a way that is to throw people straight into the sky to attack it. But due to their fear of heights, they were unable to attack it. The last person to be thrown into the sky was Pauline, but as soon as she flew up, she fainted, so Mile had to create a shield for her, and that shield accidentally hit the Wyvern causing it to fell to the ground. Mile quickly used a net to catch the Wyvern, but before he could destroy it, an old man suddenly appeared and stopped them. It turned out that this old man was the one who raised the Wyvern before, but because there was not enough food at home, he had to release it back to the forest when it was old enough. The old man now has enough conditions, so he wants to take it back to the foster home, and the old man has compensated the villagers a lot of money for the damage the Wyvern caused all this time. The girls' group was unable to complete the quest to defeat Wyvern, but the old man gave them enough money to rent a room. When she heard that the girls were going to rent another place, Lenny panicked because she was afraid of losing customers, so she agreed to let her sisters live here at a cheaper price. And Mile also spent money to build a separate bathroom for the sisters. Mile feels dissatisfied when everyone in the group is gradually becoming too dependent on him. In her eyes, they were no different from Nobita, who always relied on Doraemon. Everyone took on a quest to find the whereabouts of a research team, and there were many groups of adventurers who went ahead to do this quest but failed. Miles' group went into a forest to search for the research team, but they did not come across a single monster despite going deep into the forest. And they thought that maybe some powerful creature had just appeared in the forest, causing the other monsters to run away. They discovered a large barracks of beastmen set up around an ancient ruins, and after breaking in, they found the research team being captured by the beastmen. However, the leader of the research team was led into the ancient ruins by the beastmen, so everyone had to infiltrate the ruins to save her. The girls quickly defeated all the guards of the beastmen, and they found the leader of the research team imprisoned in the ruins. Mavis thinks that the commander is just a child, but in fact the commander is an elf. Thinking everything was over, a dragon suddenly appeared. And according to the commander, the beastmen are serving this dragon. The girls had repeatedly thrown blows at the dragon, but their technique was like scratching an itch for it. And the dragon used its tail to knock Mile away, knocking her out instantly. The girls panicked when they saw Mile lying in a pool of blood, so they frantically rushed to attack the dragon. But they still couldn't make a scratch on it. While fainting, Mile reminisced about happy moments with his friends. Mile suddenly regained consciousness and shot the mortally wounded dragon with just one finger. And the angry dragon spewed fire repeatedly at Mile, but its attack could not penetrate her protective membrane. Mile shot again, causing the dragon's other hand to be severely injured. And two other dragons suddenly appeared to support it, but these two dragons disparaged their friend when he was injured by a human. Mile cast a fire-type spell to attack the three dragons. And her attack easily broke through the shields of the three of them combined. The three dragons joined forces to launch a fusion towards Mile, but she also used all her strength to counter their attack, and they were completely defeated by her. Mile questioned why the dragons were in the ruins, and she learned that they were using beastmen to excavate the ancient ruins. But it seems they still can't find what they're looking for. Mile and his party brought the commander back to the city safely. And after defeating the three dragons, their fame spread throughout the city. Miles' group continues to set off on more difficult missions, and they will have to continue to face new dangers on their journey. Thank you for watching the whole video. I will leave other videos of the channel here, and don't forget to press the subscribe button along with the bell button to receive notifications when the channel releases new videos.